because all the stuff that went down. But he is the only one that's been out here to come and harass me. Because I told him last time, and he left, and he ain't been back for 2 months after he wrote this supposedly warning. He wrote a warning, and so what happened, he wrote a warning, and he was supposed to come back 30 days, it said. It's supposed to be back 30 days to give me a citation if I didn't comply. So he didn't know the law, so he had to try to look it up and do all this, and it was a new law that came out about the chickens again, and yeah, the roosters on there, and that's about all he can do. Is get me for, really, if that's what it's going to be. But then that's a noise ordinance. Then the noise ordinance comes in after 10 o'clock. We can have noise. No, if he comes on my property, I don't play me. See, I wonder why the police didn't come, though. That's what I want to know, is why the police didn't come. Because they got better things to do. They got better things to do. What's up, Robin? He's writing me a ticket because I got chickens. That's our tax money right there. The dog pound. There's dogs out there that are cold as heck. There's just things you can't control a cat. I can't control a chicken. I could put him in a little bitty cage, and that'd be animal cruelty, really, if you really think about it. I think so. I think yeah, my rooster has a lot to say all the time right now until it gets time for him to go up there. Till he goes in the tree. He don't crow after 10 o'clock though, and that's when the noise ordinance is supposed to be. So which law do they want to go by? No, I'm not kidding you. This is Columbus tax money, Robin. This is our tax money at its best. This is our tax money at its best. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm willing to stand up for a little bit. That's just what I'm gonna do. Cause man, I feed my kids with these chickens. I feed my kids with these eggs. I know there's chickens running all around Columbus, Don. That's what I'm trying to tell him. He has picked me out. That's another thing. That's why I'm on live. He has picked me out. He don't like me because I called him out on his BS last time. That's why he's mad. So I just asked him about all the chickens. What's up, Renee? That's why. Skinner, what's up? That's why I asked him. That's why I asked him about it. Here goes the police. So I asked him about it. Hold on, we're gonna go out here. We're gonna go out here. I'm gonna stay on my property. Look, that's the Columbus taxpayer money right there, y'all. Right there, right there. What's up, officer? Right there, taxpayers' money. Can you articulate a crime? Hello, officer. Can you articulate a crime?
I need his information. It's not that I'm
No.
looking for anything.
When you articulate a crime, then you can ask for my ID, sir. You're not articulating a crime.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you articulate a crime? Yeah, I mean, I may get a ticket. That may be what goes down. I might get a ticket, y'all. That's okay. Like I said, it's a city ordinance, so it's just a thing, but it's not a crime. So it's a not articulated crime.
City ordinances are arrestable offenses, sir. You can go to jail for that, which is a crime.
So it is a crime. What's your badge number?
I don't have a badge number. It's CPL, but I'm Corporal Clements.
Mr. Clements, Corporal, you got a sergeant that's close?
My sergeant that's close?
Yeah,
no,
sergeant's close by?
No, he's not close, but...
So when did a city ordinance become an arrestable crime?
It's always been an arrestable crime.
How?
City ordinance. You never heard of somebody getting arrested for city ordinance disorderly conduct or?
Am I disorderly? But
you asked.
Okay.
You asked a question.
Yes, sir. I understand. I'm very good. That's what I want to know. I'll learn. If I can learn, I will listen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to answer that.
So is having chicken an arrestable crime?
If it's a city ordinance, yes, technically you can get arrested. He's trying to just fine you.
Can you look it up? Can you look up the ordinance?
The mini code. Would you like me to show you?
Yeah, you can grab the mini
look at the code.
That's fine.
So it's changed, but again, like I said, there's 5 chickens.
I don't have any. I don't write the mini codes. Okay?
Oh, I know.
Whatever the city ordinance is written is city.
Okay, so I have a sign on there too, and there ain't no thing. There's no trespassing sign on my property.
Okay.
This is my property. Then, so this ordinance came about when? When did the ordinance come?
The ordinances got revised in August of last year.
Okay, what does it say?
So he's going to be cited for first of all, he's got a rooster. Can't have roosters.
I can deal with that.
Okay. Chickens only.
Okay.
6 chickens. Has to contain them.
I got 5.
He's got unattended animals.
I got a gate.
That's been 532, 5-32. I can show it to you.
Y'all got this? Y'all listening?
Structure.
Can we step off to the side of the road?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Like that.
So where are my chickens now? Do you have pictures? Do you have videos of my chickens out?
No, actually, you know what? I don't need it because I visually saw your chickens on that property right there.
So why this officer's here, I'm going to ask you this too. McDonald's. Why are the chickens running there?
We're not here for McDonald's right now.
They got more chickens.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
When I've issued your citation,
he's been harassing me. Like I said, he's came before.
Okay. Well, look, I'm just gonna. So here's the deal. All right.
Okay.
It's as simple as this. All right. He's trying to do his job in reference to writing you citations. If you don't believe with it or believe him or anything like that, or if you have any kind of evidence or anything like that, you have every right to go to court and argue your case in front of the judge. That's what we have court for.
Okay.
Right? It's just like anything else. If I stopped you for a violation on the roadway for a traffic citation, if you didn't like it, it's the same kind of concept.
Okay.
He's issuing you a citation or a summons to come to court, so this way you can speak in front of a judge. It's no different than, like I said, what we do in reference to traffic stops. Okay. We also have city ordinances or ways to principal summons people.
I've explained that to him. He claims he's grandfathered. He claims I'm out here for this. So I told him, when I issued a citation, you'll have your day in court to talk to the judge, me, the judge, and you. And that's how it works.
What I'm telling him is I've been here since 1972. I own this property still before any of these things been.
Okay.
So the law changed while I was already here. Can you prove I didn't have chickens then?
Your day in court, you will have a chance
am I just supposed to get rid of the chickens back then too?
Well, sir, what I think he's trying to explain is, like everything, laws change. We don't necessarily have things that are saying that you're automatically grandfathered in. What he's saying is you have a rooster, which by city ordinance, from what he's going to issue the citation for, states you can't have a rooster.
Right.
He also stated that, I guess, like you said, he saw the chicken that was outside of the contained area. That's basically off his observation. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So if he's going to cite you for that, just like you just said, he's going to have to bring whatever proof or his word to court, just like you'll have to bring your proof and word to court, and that's when you can talk to the judge.
So I got everybody on here. Okay. Yes. Y'all all see my chickens on the yard, right? Got it. Anyhow, no.
It's 2 though.
What is it?
It's there's sounds in
I hear radios come all the time. That's why I'm asking. These are certain things that I'm just
anybody can access the muni codes.
There's 2 types of noise ordinance. There's a quiet hours from 10 to 6, 10 to 7.
And that's usually from my understanding is when people, like, if they're going to mow lawns, stuff like that, they can't start their work.
Like when my chicken's in the tree.
And that's what we get dogs. That's what we usually get complaints about for dogs. Barking 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you can stop a dog from barking?
That's also
you can have
Man,
dogs
come on, you
barking
ain't know
from
that's
2
crazy.
o'clock
I
in
know
the
you don't
afternoon.
make law. I know
I
that's
swear.
I know. I believe you. I believe me.
Just like,
but
I mean,
that's about one of the dumbest taxpayer things.
But there's other ordinances in reference to your dogs that he could be issuing you citations for.
No, there ain't none of those because he's straight.
actually,
I got all
technically,
those papers.
your dog. It doesn't matter. Your dog has to be on a runner, even while inside a fence.
No, I thought you couldn't have him on no runners
No,
anymore.
they can't be tethered to a fixed object where they can
I don't
hang
know.
themselves
I
or
don't
strangle
think. I don't know
themselves.
if that's
Actually, in your
really
case,
law.
sir, it would be the nuisance, because that's usually the complaint we get along with this address with the chickens is the nuisance barking of the dog. But I'm here for the chickens because the dog is in a fence, never gotten out. I don't care that the dog barks when I come here. That's a guard dog.
How can you
I'm
stop a
concerned
dog
about
from barking? Do y'all hear this?
I'm concerned about the chickens that I saw in the yard, the calls that I get about chickens in
So a
people's
dog can.
yards, roosters chasing kids. I have to follow up on it. So I come here, and his chickens are out here, not contained in the rooster in the where he's supposed to have them. So
I understand, Stacy Dowling. So you got complaints already with this man.
Well,
I'm just saying they're writing this. I'm just reading it.
that's fine. Well,
So let me tell you this. So I had Sergeant come out and all them. Nobody came here. This is why I want it recorded because he has come numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
Just him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because I guess he thinks I'm scared, but I'm not scared. Nope. That's the whole deal. So they came and didn't write no tickets. And then he wrote a thing that said...
No. Be specific. I came and issued a yellow door hanger, which is our written warning.
That's what I was just about to tell him the rest of them.
That he was in violation of. And I left. They have 30 days to remove foul. The city gives them 30 days to remove foul. That was in
2 months
September,
ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah, why so late? Then you need to write me another warning so I can comply then.
You weren't getting a warning today. You're getting a citation today.
Why? You're citating me when you gave me the thing, but you didn't follow up on your thing. So you're
in effect.
So
sir.
you
your warning is
show
in
me
effect.
the warning. Show it to me. Show me on the thing. Show me your warning on the computer. On
It's my
paper.
sworn testimony that I gave you a warning.
No, see, you can't do that, man.
That's why I'm a sworn.
You can't just. It has to go in the thing. That's a verbal warning. Then,
No,
if
sorry.
you write me a warning, sir, does it go on your computer?
depends. We also have the discretion to write or give verbal warnings as well.
Right, a verbal
written
warning. But
warnings with
if
no copy.
if you write me a warning, though, if you write me one, it goes on paper, so I could go down there and get a copy of it. Correct?
You would receive a copy.
Yes, sir. That's what I thought.
If that
Do you have a copy? Do you have your copy?
Door hanger is your
Do
copy.
you have your copy?
My eyes are my
No,
copy.
see, that don't work.
But
That ain't how that
so
works.
I'll tell you this. I don't have copies of my stuff because they get turned into a system. So I don't know if he has to submit it like we did. When we had our paper copies, when we used to do paper citations,
Yes.
we'd give the yellow citation
And
to
you
the
keep the
individual.
white.
We would turn them in.
Right,
So
and
I would never have access to them because we turned them in.
Right, but you turned it in, and
Now,
it was
when I
on.
write you the
It was
citation, I'll keep a copy.
it was on. It was documented. Then show me a document where you gave me a warning.
So wait a minute. You can't have it both ways. You're either complaining that I
No, I'm
didn't
asking.
come after
Now I'm
30
asking.
days.
I'm
How
playing.
did you know that I could come
I'm
after 30
playing
days?
because I'm playing your game.
No, it's not a game.
Here's just the ultimate
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
He's just trying to do his job
Okay.
and issue the citation. I know you don't want
I don't have to produce ID. I can identify myself with my mouth. Correct. ID is through a real that he's articulating a real crime. A city ordinance.
It's a criminal offense. You could go to jail for up to 90 days.
You can't.
I didn't see that part, but okay. So, but I can identify myself with my mouth. Okay, so then also.
So how can he verify your identification? You can give anybody.
Okay, so I got another question too. So, without a warrant, are you allowed to go on my property?
Me?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to go?
If you're allowed just to walk on my
If you have
property, if
probable
there's
cause, he's saying,
Without a
are you
warrant.
allowed to go up to the
no,
door
because
and knock
that's
on the
not
door?
That's not a deadly thing. You didn't knock on the door. You walked in the backyard. My wife seen you,
I knocked on your door.
and you
waiting
walked
for
in
your
my
wife.
backyard.
You know what? See, this is something that you can argue to the judge about.
This is- I'm
I
not-
have
I'm
probable
gonna-
cause to be here.
Okay.
I walked on your property,
I'm
knocked on
understanding.
the door.
And walked in my
And then-
backyard.
Sir, again,
I'm gonna let him write the
backyard.
ticket, but I'm gonna show I'm showing
go
city
ahead.
what our wasted tax money goes to
Sure.
over 5 chickens, man. That's mainly what I'm doing because this is why the law got changed the first time. In order, sometimes you do things to stand up.
No, I get you. I understand.
That's why I haven't argued you. I
Just
understand
make sure that you bring your grandfather clause paperwork to court.
showing that I've lived here since 1972.
No, that's your grandfather. I don't care if you've lived here since
Well,
1982.
living here, that's before your laws. I was still based in the old laws.
That's not how laws work.
Yeah, that's
sir,
not okay.
There's people,
just make sure you bring your grandfather.
Okay, well, whatever.
Laws.
Even if I just paid a ticket, it's still, I got plenty of stuff that I'm just gonna drill y'all.
Yeah,
that's all. That's my main thing is to drill the dog pound.
Laws
just as
change.
long as you know that
Laws change annually.
And see, the reason
and what? Hold on, let me finish.
Oh, yes, sir.
Laws change annually. So anybody who tries to say, "Oh, I'm grandfathered in," that means they'd be exempt from hundreds of laws that have changed in the state of Georgia and in the
that's
in the
outside of
counties.
property, though. See, Constitution stuff and things like that. When you feed your family, that's all right. That's right. You are animal control. See, that's why y'all did that's why y'all been in trouble the first time. See, this is why I filmed y'all. Yeah, I know. Okay. It's all part. That's what the whole deal is. Y'all were already in trouble. Oh, I need to give them my ID, don't I? So they're making me give the ID, so it's on the thing. Here you go. There you go. Write it up.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
So basically, this is bullshit. Is what I'm saying.
Look,
I know it ain't nothing to do.
No, I know, and I get it.
So
Like
now he's wasting more taxpayers' money by having you come over 5 chickens, dude. And
well, I mean, and I get it. Nobody wants to just lay down and comply. I get it. You have a right to defend and want to move forward and stand up for your rights and all that other stuff. But what we have to understand too is look, if he's in violation of his authority in reference to the city ordinance, when
were they able to? I don't. But when were they able after this event that they had? I don't know if you've watched it on the news and everywhere. The dogs and stuff. So they suspended their ability to go out at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So when did that come back?
I'm assuming when we assumed responsibility for them. Our assistant chief, I believe, Deborah Kennedy, is the one who's is taking over like
the investigation or whatever.
The controlling aspect of animal control.
Has she took it over yet, or is it waiting until like the same thing as Trump coming in office?
I only work in patrol, so these are just things that I have heard. So I know that special operations unit has been helping deal with animal complaints. So my understanding is she does run the operation. They are sworn individuals through our department. So
Ricky said.
That's
the only reason I went live too. So everybody, because I got a big phone. I mean, I got a lot of people, and I got a lot of dog activists. I got a lot of animal activists on my thing. And
I don't believe in the citing people for dogs.
So man, there's been police come by here and stop and get out and say, yeah, I heard about the chickens, and don't say a word. Then that's what I'm saying.
Well, and that's the other thing. So a lot of these officers, granted, they're new, but we're not animal control. This is what they do. We don't deal with animals, although we can deal with animals. A lot of officers don't, and that's not an excuse.
So that's nothing like cats. How do you keep it?
Well, a lot of cats. So cats, it's strange how they have it written up. There's a protection on them too, and I know that's
what I'm saying, man. That's why we fight for things. That's why we fight for certain things.
There's like cats. It's like cat communities or something like that. It's called. I had to read hundreds of city ordinances, and trust me, I don't agree with all of them.
Kevin Morris.
I can't attest to why they're written. The only thing that you can do is go to the city council meetings and